Let me tell y'all the origins of Quasar. So the first person to have the quantum bands was Marvel Boy. He wasn't doing shit with them, but just like fucking blinding people and shit with it. Before the Fantastic Four came on the scene, he disappeared for a minute. Then he came back and he was mad as hell for some reason. So the Fantastic Four had to put his ass down. Somewhere in that time that he was gone, he learned how to fucking do more with his powers. And instead of using like blinding light, his ass was shooting lethal solar blasts. But his ass started to fucking lose control and he started to glow, and then he disintegrated himself. So the Fantastic Four gave the damn quantum bands to S.H.I.E.L.D. This is Quasar, the main character that gets him. But hold on. S.H.I.E.L.D. took these motherfuckers over to Stark, right? And they was testing that damn quantum bands with lasers, but shit wasn't happening on them. They said that the damn, in theory, the gems on the wristbands work like batteries, absorbing energy from various external sources for later transmission. So far, they didn't fucking hit this damn thing with every energy wavelength of the electromagnetic spectrum. And they don't know how the fuck that shit, the energy backs out of the things. So they end up testing it on this one dude, right? But his ass started to glow. So they tried to take the shit off of his ass, but his ass like broke out the motherfuckers. They were stuck onto him. They fucking, when they put him on, they hooked up to his nervous system and shit. But anyway, the energy and his ass blew the fuck up too. Not even a few hours later, motherfuckers get shot the fuck up by AIM. That's when Wendell, the dude earlier I was talking about, that's the original owner, the main character, Quasar, he puts on the goddamn bands. His dad told him not to though. Every time somebody put that shit on, it looked like this too. And the dude that they was testing said that he saw some shit. So we finally saw what the fuck he seen. It was stars, other world, alien intelligence. He said he can't worry about that now. So he told his dad to stay down as his ass told the motherfuckers to come get it. So they started to try to shoot at him and shit, right? So since he watched dude that was the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents was testing and shit, he already knew what he kind of did. So he used that energy to make a shield. Now he just had to think of projecting that shit forward, which he did, and rammed their ass. Then he seen what else they could do is he hit their ass, all of them at once. And since he wasn't the killer, he was trying to figure out how to control this energy, then blast this motherfucker without killing that girl right there. So he said, I gotta get closer. As he started flying for a little bit, trying to learn how to fly. Wow! Cracks dude in the head with a fucking hammer he made. He says they're energy blasts. As they started shooting at him, they don't even reach him because they was being absorbed by the energy, the power band or the quantum band. And all he got to do is visualize an object and the energy takes that shape. Kind of like Green Lantern, huh? One of them motherfuckers came up behind him, right? And he started to glow like all the rest of them did. It was more than he knew how to control. So he thought about he had to figure out how to blow that shit off quick. Because he didn't want to end up like the last dude, Wesley. So he destroys dude, that damn robot head. And this big ass shit pulled up, tried to shoot his ass. He was like, ah! Fell and shit. He was like, what a jerk I am. That energy blast, as powerful as it was, didn't even hurt. It just startled me and it made me lose my concentration. So he told all the people to stay back because he didn't want to hurt anybody. And he was like, if I don't use no power, I'm going to explode. So he used all the power he could in the motherfuckers, absorbing more from his ass, the damn ship shooting him, and concentrated that shit all in one big ass blast and shot his ass. But it still was enough. He was erupting with more power than he ever had. More than ever. So he decided to go up as high as he could into space. And he told himself to relax. That's when the damn energy started to calm down. Instead of fighting the energy flow, he got to ride with it like a wave. He thought that's how the way them other two motherfuckers died, because they was fighting it. They got scared and shit. So he came back and he told his dad he was going to leave because he didn't want to hurt nobody and learn how to fucking work these powers. But his dad wanted him to stay there and shit. So he stayed. That's when Nick Fury pulled up and basically made his ass join S.H.I.E.L.D. They gave his ass the same suit as Marvel Boy's uniform, and and they trained him up and shit like that. But after he left S.H.I.E.L.D. is when he got his own fucking journey and his own fucking legend, and he became the legend Quasar. In the book after this one, right, we see his ass in space. He was headed to Uranus. He been traveling 3 billion like fucking miles from Earth for several years, and he has about a few weeks to go. His whole purpose of going on his journey is to find out the origin of the damn quantum bands on his wrist. Wrapped in the energy cocoon, his heartbeat and his respiration slowed down by chemicals to 1 in 100, their normal rate. His mind is in a deep, dreamless sleep. Every 100 kilometers or so, however, it plucks at an image out of his subconscious and send it carrying into his past threshold of awareness. And it was basically letting him know what he was doing up to this point. What you saw what happened in issue 1, where he got the bands and he started to fuck them people up. Later, he joined up with S.H.I.E.L.D., and then he ended up working with Captain America, fighting Hulk. And I'm going to end it there. If you want a part 2 knowing what was the origin to the damn quantum bands, let me know in the comments.